Hello, good morning. So for a reminder, for those who haven't registered, please register outside and then please feel free to sit in front as there are many empty spaces and I see that behind is quite cramped. So kindly fill in the front places. Thank you. For those behind there, they still sit in front. We are about to start shortly. So please feel free to fill in the front seats, the front rows. Thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to the Semiconductor Hackathon, Building the Next Gen Talent for Advanced Industry, jointly organized by Chevening Alumni Malaysia, HEYA Inc., Penang Science Cluster in collaboration with Chevening and British High Commission in Kuala Lumpur. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to all participants, invited guests and industry leaders. Today's hackathon is designed to expose young talents to real-world industry challenges, encouraging collaboration and spark innovative thinking within Malaysia's fast-growing semiconductor ecosystems. Through forums, thematic sessions, and hands-on activities, you'll experience the skills, ideas, and mindset needed to thrive in these advanced industries. Now, to officially open our program, we will now hear a welcoming speech by Mr. Ui Zihao, HEYA Inc. Chief Executive and Chevening Alumni Vice President. Please welcome Mr. Ui Zihao to the stage.
Hi everyone. A very good morning to YB Tuan Jabir Singh, Miss Adeline Teo, representing Miss Rebecca Ketter, the Political and Economic Counselor from the British High Commission in Kuala Lumpur, Miss Emily, our partners, the Chief Operating Officers of Penang Science Clusters, and also fellow panelists from the industries, academia, and civil society organization, including Intel, including Keysight, British High Commission Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia Semiconductors Industrial Association, MSIA, Penang Skills Development Centers, University Science Malaysia, and Chevening alumni. Not to forget also our fellow mentors, our facilitators and judges, and of course, all the young participants over here. Thank you for coming to these forums, despite this weekend. Give yourself a loud applause, please. Now we have 140 registered, and there's still a huge line queuing up over there. There's still someone trying to walk in. So I take this as a very important opportunities that you all are trying to leverage in. Congratulations. One of the most important reasons that we have this semiconductor hackathon is we believe there needs to be a totally new approach in looking into future workforce, looking into future employment issues. Now, we know that the AI era, the introductions of one of the most frequent used tools, I believe, when you are working or when you are in universities, ChatGPT has totally changed the talent landscapes. The way the computational trainings that traditional academic institutions and traditional companies offer would no longer fit the need of the industry in the future era, because AI can do much better than you, right? So we are looking in a totally new approach, approach that connects to industry seamlessly, approach to stress on innovations and scientific problem-solving skills, and also an approach to really understand how the market works, how the market actually absorbs robust talents into their workforce. So this is how this hackathon was designed, to have expert forums where you are able to understand what is the real market needs, how the markets really works. There's also thematic breakup sessions where you can mentor with 11 industrial engineers, supply chain employees from different companies, from different MNCs in Penang, to really understand how to survive in this talent pool, in this competitive era. And also last but not least, we also have a problem-solving workshops to tell you how real-world problem-solving looks like. Because the world needs people that solve problems. The world do not need people that can do math, right? So again, we want to stress that this hackathon might not be a very traditional one, which is software-based, but we want to re-highlight and reiterate that a hackathon is for you to learn how to solve problems. It's not just for software solutions, but it also mean to jailbreak your own capability, to unlock new skills, and to resolve issues that you would encounter in futures. Now, last but not least, I would like to thank our collaboration partners, especially Penang Science Clusters, led by Emily. I would like to thank Shivanings, who have been our great collaboration partners. We would like to thank British High Commissions in Kuala Lumpur, who have given us great supports on this event. And of course, to YB Jadip, thanks for willing to be here in a Saturday morning. Thanks for all your support towards this meaningful event. And again, thanks everyone for coming. With this, I end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ritsuhao, for the insightful and warm welcoming speech. Next, we will now hear the welcoming speech from Miss Amy Lee, the Penang Science Cluster Chief Operating Officer. Please welcome Miss Amy to the stage.
YB, Tuan Jakdip Singh Deo, Deputy Chief Minister 2 of Penang and also Chairman of the Board of Directors of Penang Science Cluster. Miss Adeline Teo, representing Miss Rebecca Cater from the British High Com. Mr. Wing Zihao, Chairman of HEYA Inc. and Chief Executive and Vice President of the Chevening Alumni Malaysia. Panelists from the industry, some of you are familiar faces, some of you are new faces. Mentors, facilitators, and judges, as well as participants that we have here today. So hi everyone, and a very warm welcome to Penang Science Cluster. So we are thrilled to all have you here. Some of you may have been here before, some of you maybe this is the first time. This space is more than just a building, it's a vibrant hub where innovation meets inspiration. So Penang Science Cluster is a non-profit organization dedicated to creating talent pipeline through collaborative STEM education and outreach. So it is where we nurture the next generation of engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs in Penang and Malaysia. So we are especially excited to be hosting the Semiconductor Hackathon here in collaboration with partners, the HEYA Inc., Chevening, and the British High Commission Kuala Lumpur. So this event perfectly embodies our mission to drive technological advancements. And we are delighted that HEYA actually brought in an incredible lineup of industry and academic speakers for this event. So we hope that you take this opportunity to look around, connect with each other, see the incredible work that's being done to promote STEM education and technological development. And a quick note for those who are interested, we will be hosting a short tour of the Penang Science Cluster during the lunch break. So if you'd like to see more of our facilities and learn more about our ongoing programs, there will be instructions later. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Amy, for the wonderful warm welcoming speech. Next, let us welcome Miss Adeline Teo, Economic Advisor, British High Commission in Kuala Lumpur, representing Miss Rebecca Carter, Political and Economic Counselor of British High Commission in Kuala Lumpur.
Hi, good morning. YB Jakdik Sim, Deputy Chief Minister of Penang, Mr. Uy, Organizing Chairman of this event, Ms. Amy Lee, COO of the Penang Science Clusters, distinguished guests, partners from industry and academia, and of course the brilliant young innovators gathered here today, right? It is a pleasure to join you for the Semiconductor Hackathon, a platform that truly reflects Malaysia's ambitions and potential in advanced industries. Now, as global demand for secure, sustainable semiconductor supply chains continue to rise, the UK recognizes Malaysia's crucial role as a regional and global hub. Penang on its own has become a powerhouse in electronics and semiconductors, home to world-class companies and exceptional technical talent. The UK is deeply committed to being part of Malaysia's ambitious semiconductor journey. Over the past 3 years, we have witnessed various skills, innovation, and commercial collaboration between the UK and Malaysia. Still, we see tremendous opportunity to take this partnership even further, right? Excuse me. We want to see more UK industry players collaborate with Penang's semiconductor ecosystem, whether through R&D partnerships, supply chain integration, talent development programs, or innovation exchanges. We are also doing our part, encouraging universities, research institutes, and startups from both our countries to explore deeper joint projects. Despite these initiatives, we are also aware that skill shortages, I would say, remain a challenge for both countries. Investing in next generation talent would be the right strategy for the longer term. An event like this hackathon are exactly what we need to inspire the next generation of designers, engineers, coders, and innovators. We all know the future of advanced industry will be shaped by technology like AI and quantum. But this future will not happen without people who are creative, curious, and globally minded, like all of you here today. I would also like to take this opportunity, all right, on this note, based on this background, to strongly encourage all of you to consider applying for the UK's Chevening Scholarship Program. This scholarship does not impose age limit, nor restrict the programs or universities. You choose the course and the institution that best suits your ambition. It is not just a scholarship. Chevening is a global leadership network. We are proud to have YB, Jagdeep Dio, and today's event lead, Uizi Hao, and his team of Chevening alumni community. Right? We want to see more Malaysian semiconductor professionals, researchers, and innovators becoming part of this vibrant community. To conclude, the UK stands ready to deepen our partnership with Malaysia in semiconductor and in building the talent that will shape the industries of tomorrow. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing the ideas and breakthroughs that emerge from this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Adeline Teo, for the thoughtful and inspiring remark. We'll consider applying for Chevening. Now, it is my honor to invite YB Tuan Jagdeep Singh Teo, Deputy Chief Minister 2 of Penang, and also the Chevening alumni to deliver the opening remarks. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera dan salam Pulau Pinang 2030 saya ucapkan pada semua, salam Malaysia Madani. Terima kasih kepada semua yang menjemput saya untuk menyatakan sepatah dua kata pada pagi ini. Masih pagi. A very good morning to all. I have Madam Adeline Teo, the Economic Advisor to the British High Commission in KL. And we heard Mr. Zihao just now from HEYA Incorporated, the Chief Executive. We also have Madam Amy, thank you so much for being here, from the Penang Science Cluster. Which is doing a fantastic job, if I can say. And of course, from so many players in the industry, I have Mr. Suba, my good friend from Intel. Thank you for being here. And so many others. If I miss, I'm very sorry, but I think I must say Keysight is here. I think they have a representative here. British High Commission, of course, already I mentioned, and MSIA, and of course my PSDC, Penang Skills Development. I think USM is here, and we have the alumni from Chevening I just wonder who's a Chevening scholar. Any hands up? Two. I leave this here. You know how I am. So, selamat pagi, salam sejahtera, and thank you for inviting me here. Today is a very important day because we are here to talk about one thing which is extremely important for us in Penang. And that one thing is called education. Because with education, you will get to your destination. You remember that? All of you boys and girls, please remember that. It is extremely important to understand that. For me, I have arrived in my position because of that. I didn't ask for it, but it happened. And I know one or more than one of you here will arrive at that destination. It can happen. Boleh atau tidak? Saya sebut, tanpa pendidikan kita tak akan marah ke hadapan untuk apa yang perlu. Dan hari ini, mengapa saya ada di sini? You must understand. Look at the program. Okay, the program is by Penang Science Cluster, yes. Organized by Chevening and the British HighCom KL, who are present. Now, you see, this shows the collaboration by Penang state government with the rest of the world. Cuba faham apa yang kita sedang buat. Apabila saya nyatakan bahawasanya pendidikan itu adalah keutamaan kita, it is our priority to make sure our future generation is educated. It is because not that they have to be here, they might have to compete with the world. Now, I want you to be world class. Boys and girls here, you tell me you think you can be world class or not? Boleh? Saya tak boleh dengar ni, cakap lah, kuat sikit. Boleh tak boleh? Mesti boleh kan? Kalau tak boleh saya mari ya. Saya mari macam guru dengan rotan tau. Jangan main-main dengan kita. Penangites are going to rule the world. We are already ruling the world. Now, I come back to Penang. Now, why do I say this? You know, when we talk about STEM, what is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, we know that. We all know that. But in Penang, we have 450 multinational companies. We have 7,000 SMEs present in Penang. Now, you can't get that anywhere in Malaysia. You can't get that anywhere in the region. And we are contributing to the world in big numbers. I want to repeat this. I say this all the time. If you see me and my speeches, you know I say this. But you know why I'm going to say it again? Because you are my future. So I want to remind all of you here, you know, my children, saya pun ada anak lah. But to me, you are my children too. Right? And for us in Penang, the state government, we going to take care of our children. That is what I'm doing here right now, to give you that inspiration. You know, when you talk about 450 MNCs, more than 7,000 SMEs, do you know the opportunity in your hand? Tahu tak apa peluang kita dalam tangan kita? Banyak. And it's not just here in Penang, because the world is in Penang. So, for me, I am here to just give you that encouragement. You are doing a fantastic job. You talk about Semiconductor Hackathon. We are nearly the end of the year, right? 25, yes. I forget time sometimes. The Semiconductor Hackathon another great program, yes. But it is number 55, I think, for this year of our Semicon Science Tech Industry programs here in Penang. Today, I have all the boys and girls here, maybe 100, situated here. We have been here so many times. I've been here too many times. But, you know, if I talk about this being the 55th, and it's not going to end here, before the end of the year, still got time, we continue with our work. And, I mean, I just give you one example, which is the Penang International Science Fair that we just had. I think most of you all might have been there at the Spice Arena. 60 over 1,000 people came, right? Now that's not a big one. We are looking at the world. I have engaged with other countries like India. India has come. We had also at the Spice 8,000. Next year they're coming. I'm going first to see them, and they will be coming back with 30 over 1,000. These are industry players. So when you talk about Penang, why Penang? The question is simple. The answer is simple, rather. Because the world wants to come to Penang. So, can you imagine how lucky you are? Because Penang has it all. And we will bring the world here. They're already here, but we'll bring them more, in more numbers. And that's going to happen. It's happening. Next year, we're talking about not just India, we're talking about China, we're talking about Europe. They're all going to come. So, I want all you boys and girls to make sure you put your foot and your stand here in Penang. Can or not? You tell me. Because this is where you talk about work, high talented workforce. That's what we need. We in Penang, it's not high technology anymore. Not high tech. That's what you all talk, right? Science tech, industry. No. It is deep tech now. That's where we are in the world. We know. And we want to be on par. In fact, I always say, beyond them in the world. And that can happen. So, that's the reason why I'm happy. You know, I have my rep from the British High Commission here. And of course, my rep, I must mention your names. I'm so sorry, but I must give them a round of applause. Adeline, Mr. Uy, Madam Amy, I hope I've covered, and my friend, Mr. Shubha. Yeah, I remember. And this one is always disturbing me, Mr. Koo. What to do? But you see, these are the people who are assisting the Penang state government with our agenda. You must understand. So give them a round of applause. I don't want to say too much more, but when we talk about talent, I think for me, when I see all the students here today, our children, my future generation, that's the most important thing. You remember that. You talk about what this whole program is partnered with Chevening and the British High Commission. You know what Chevening? I don't know whether you know. Actually, Chevening was born from the British High Commission way back 40 years ago, I remember. because I was a scholar. Saya dapat beasiswa, bukan chevening masa itu. Ya, bertukar nama dia. That time, it was called the British High Commissioner's Award. Saya dapat beasiswa untuk 3 tahun pergi ke UK untuk dapat degree saya dalam bidang undang-undang. I did that. That was like 35 years ago, I think, maybe. Yeah, probably. So, this is why it is so important that they are giving us that support. So, I think to the organizers from Chevening, I would like to give them a round of applause. Do that. That is. But today, saya hendak nyatakan macam ni. You know, kalau saya tak dapat beasiswa itu untuk belajar di undang-undang di UK, saya tak akan berdiri di sini. So saya harap semua yang hadir, I hope, I'm not asking too much, give them more opportunity. I'm sure you can. I will go to the UK because they have invited me there, and I will definitely request that if you're going to give more scholarships, Penang is a place to concentrate on. Can or not? She's smiling. Take a picture, please. No, that is how we talk, lah. Lawyers, you know how, and then now you're deputy chief minister, but that's how we talk. But I know that given that opportunity in your hand, I would never be here. You know, I would never be here. But for the Chevening, that time, the British High Commissioner's Award scholarship that I got, I would never be here standing, talking like this today. So, to me, I believe in education. In Penang, for us, kita hendak kemahiran tu, kita hendak bakat itu, dan itu boleh jadi sekiranya kita ada pendidikan yang terbaik. So kita lihat kepada bukan saja di sini, di Malaysia, di Pulau Pinang, di Malaysia, tapi juga di luar negara. Dan hari ini gembira. Hari-hari kita berbincang dengan banyak negara yang lain. Dan hari ini saya macam sudah balik ke rumah saya. My rumah is actually in Penang, by the way. But it feels like I'm at home because I was in the UK for a very, very long time, 35 years ago. And you know, I stand here today because if that opportunity can be given to you, kalau peluang itu ada dalam tangan kamu, grab it. So I will talk to them, but you, my boys and girls here, the students here, you need to be able to do that, which means, first of all, study hard and always listen to your parents. You know what? I started out by saying, you will get to your destination with education. That is a simple fact of life. If anybody wants to dispute that, come and see me. I'm ready to talk to you, but I don't think you dare. So I look at all of you with your brightest of smiles. I think you all will do well. And I just wish the best upon all of you. And I know you'll get to that destination. So, dengan kata-kata itu, I don't want to say too much more. I've said too much, but again, I see them. I feel like talking until tonight, but I don't think I can because I got a few other things to do. But you know, it is so important to see, you know, the reps from the British High Com and you know, from all the agencies here today. It's so amazing that we are at the Semiconductor Hackathon event today. Like I said, I don't know whether I said one thing, because we are at the Semicon Hackathon event today, which is one of the many other events we've had all this year. But just for information, so that you understand why you're here, is that, in Penang, we can be the smallest state in the whole country, right? Second smallest. But we produce in the world, I don't know, does anyone know? Do you know how many semicon products we produce in Penang? Anybody? Who said that? No. Wow, I wish. It's 7.5% worldwide, from this small little dot in the world map. That is the reason why this sort of program is so important for us. You must understand. Can you imagine? I keep telling everyone, who's got a handphone? Show me your handphones. Everyone, take a picture with your handphone of their handphones. Okay. Now, you know why I'm asking you all to do this? Handphones up, please. My handphone, so I know where. Somewhere I'm talking. Now, this is what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, you have my handphone. You know how many chips there are in this handphone? At least 200. And you know where the chips come from? You talk about semicon. So you understand what you're going to do today? It comes from Penang. 90% of all semicon products comes from Penang. And this is how we live. So you all must understand the ecosystem that's happening here in Penang. And we continue with the work. That's why we engage with the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world depends on Penang. My brand is, what's your brand, lady there? What's your phone brand? Apa brand? Telephone. Huh? What? Oh, I didn't even know that existed. I'm very old school. I'm just a Samsung guy. But, this phone, most of the products are from Penang. Amazing, isn't it? We all will go to China and they will make the phone and then it comes back to Penang. So funny. I just mentioned yesterday, because I was, or day before, I was at an event, I think Batuat side, where we were promoting a car. What's the brand? Vincent, I don't know. I can't remember. Jayco. I think they're from China. And I was just telling them, it's so amazing that we give you all the products to put in your car. Because now it's all EV, right? So they put all the products in the car there in China, and then they bring the car back to Penang. It's okay, doesn't really matter. But you see, understand what today is all about. Where you are and where you're going. Remember that. Because we have come a long way, and we are going to go forward in a bigger manner. Because we are engaging, like I said, with the world. I'm not talking just about India, I'm not talking about China, I'm not talking about Europe, but the rest of the world, they are already here in Penang. That is what I want to say today. But I want to just end by congratulating the entire team for their good work and have a good discussion today. And you know, to all the boys and girls, I always get very happy when I see all the youngsters here, because you know why? Most of you probably don't recognize me, right? Because I used to have a beard, right? You all only know that person. But before that, I was like this. And when I'm back to this, I feel that I'm younger than all of you. Take care, all the best.
Thank you, YB Tuan Jadip Singh, for the insightful and inspiring message. It was really powerful and motivating to us all. So we would like to invite Mr. Hao to the stage to give a token of appreciation to our guest of honor. First of all, let us invite Miss Amy Lee to the stage to receive and stay on the stage. Next, followed by Miss Adeline. Please stay on the stage, please. We will have a short picture. Miss Adeline. Also, please stay on the stage for a while. And finally, YB Tuan Jadip Singh. Okay, so gather closely for pictures. Thank you. Okay, now before we proceed to the next agenda, let's take a quick photo together. Squeeze in. Please gather closely so that we can capture this as a wonderful memory lah. I think, do you need a chair? Do you need a chair? Wait. I think, wait. 可以吗? Stable chair. Can we?
Yeah, of course, just take one.
Okay. Stable. I think we can sit. I mean, can squeeze in the middle, can stand now. Behind to stand. I think behind should stand now. Okay, it's okay. Sit. Can Thank you, everyone. All right. Would you like to go up first? So we go forum one?
Forum starts here.
The forum one will start here. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful photo session. Now, as we continue to today's program, we now come to Forum 1,